Seamus, Flanagan, Fiona Castlemahan and Limerick. My player for speed is Oisin O'Reilly. He's one of the lads on our team, he's from Camella, and I've never seen a man as fast as Oisin O'Reilly. My player for skill is Goalie. It says it all.
Seamus Flanagan, heading towards the 20. Goalie wants it. Goalie gets it. Goalie scores on the volley. Seamus Flanagan getting inside the cover. Goalie wanted it. He just volleyed it past Owen Murphy.
My player for game intelligence is Declan Hanna. He is phenomenal at what he does, and I think he does it with just pure class. And I think that in his in-game knowledge of where he needs to be, what he needs to do with the ball, when he needs to do it, I think the weekend personified that. 2 points in play and did his job as defending, excellent, but also attacking.
Hannon hits it onto the left. The Adair man has hit it sweetly and has hit it over the bar. Leadership, captain, extraordinaire. It is Declan Hannon.
My player for music and talent is myself. I'm on the decks in the dressing room, and yeah, a bit of mixing. I think I'm unmatched inside there, so I'm going to have to give that one to myself. My nominee for defender is Dahi Burke from Galway. I marked him, I'd say, every year, kind of 2018, 19, 20. And then he kind of started taking over Ireland, and I was so glad to see the back of him. He's one of those defenders that he just hurls the ball. Very little kind of conversation back and forth with him, and off the ball stuff non-existent, but just goes toe to toe, and one of the toughest players I've ever marked. In the air, on the ground, for legs, phenomenal defender.
Grealish advances and passes it off. Jason Flynn tried to bat it in, didn't work the first time, and Dahi Burke has got his first ever championship goal.
My nominee for goalie is Nicky. I don't think you need words to describe what Nicky is. You saw at the weekend, every other game, and he's just one of those guys that is so diligent in what he does. He's first in the training centre, he's last to leave, he's video work, everything that he does is just, it's off the charts. The work that goes in behind the scenes that no one probably sees, and he's his biggest critic.
Coming through is Mark Rogers. He sees Ian McCarthy, he scored an Ennis, and a brilliant save. What a fantastic save by Nicky Quaid. He's been doing it through months of April, May, and now June. Fantastic.
My nominee of player leadership, and I'm going to go with Keane. He's that on and off the pitch, and he's the guy that's in the dressing room. He's driving the crack. He's always getting around the boys inside the dressing room. The new lads, especially that come in, like this year, we've drafted in a lot of new guys, new faces, and Keane's that fella that you go to. And I remember when I came into the panel first, I remember you're looking up to these guys in awe of them, and he's there since 2015, been around the block, been the mainstay in that team, and he was only, what, 18, 19 at the time. But he's a guy that I look up to massively within the group. I suppose for what he does, as I said, on the pitch, just a phenomenal athlete, but also off the pitch, how he guides players and walks them through game-based situations.
Cian Lynch survives the Cork sandwich. Still Cian Lynch on his knee. Ah, fantastic. Words fail me at this stage. No matter what game in the world you're watching, this is a wow. Just watch this. Cian Lynch stumbling on his knees, looked around and scored a point at the Blackrock end.
The players I nominate for cracking training are Kyle, Cian and Declan. The three of them, when they get going, is a sight to behold. They drive the crack. They drive the crack. And do you know what? I think it's an environment that it needs it, because it's such a high-paced environment that you're playing in. You need that when you switch off, you have to switch off fully. And those boys know how to switch off fully. Do you know, you come into it, it's even before the dressing room, you're inside, the music's going, the chat's going, the banter's going, and the boys are just ripping fellas to pieces. And you go out, you do 70, 80, 90 minutes of a hard slog and come back in, it's the very same. So it's great to be able to switch off like that as well, and those boys definitely drive it.